Hey everyone, if you haven't seen any of my tree tutorials before, I recommend you click the one on the left to watch the basic tree anatomy, while the one on the right will show you how to add leaves to a tree.
Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're ready for another drawing tutorial because today I got a pine tree. This pine tree was drawn using a 2B and 4H pencil. The 4H is lighter than the 2B. This took me about a half hour to draw, so I'll show you exactly how I drew this on the next page. So the first step in this is you want to get a center line going all the way down. This will help to divide where the branches on this side and then the branches on this side. Also, it'll help to bring in a stump or stem to the tree, whichever way you want to call it. After this, you want to establish a general tree shape. So I'm going to make the top of it rounded, and then you're going to want to come down. So it's going to be like an elongated mushroom, almost. And then towards the bottom, you're going to curl it in on both sides, just like that. So it kind of looks like you got a lollipop or something here. Not a lollipop, a popsicle. This is your guideline for how to draw, or where the tree's going to be placed. Now for this drawing, you can't really see it, but that line was generally about right here. And I didn't erase that line out, I kept it there, but I used it just to help me keep the proportions of the tree generally correct, and I always go outside that line. So for this, I'm only using the 4H. If you have a school, like the regular 2B school pencils, the yellow ones, it'll work fine for the whole drawing, but it's just easier to use different tones of pencils. Because this one, no matter how hard you press, it's always going to be light. So I'm going to raise this line up and quickly put in some detail indicating that this is the very, very top of the tree. And you want to keep the branches on this very small, because you want to gradually work things out. And as you start working down the tree, you want to start bringing things out a little bit more. Now when I first started drawing trees, I'll do a little mock tree right here. I always thought that the branches for a pine tree went down. You know, like this. And here's the top of the tree. I always thought they kind of look like that, which they do from a distance. But when you're drawing them up close, it's kind of interesting. If you look at the branches of a pine tree, if you have one outside your house or something, the branches, if this is the stem of the tree, the branches actually curl up. And it seems like only when there's snow on it that they actually go down like this. We just had another snowstorm yesterday, so that all the trees are down like this now. But generally, the branches they grow out and point upward. And it makes a significant difference when you actually draw it like that. It actually looks really cool. So I'm going to be doing that. So, like my previous tree videos, I'm going to be gripping the top of the pencil with my index and my thumb, and the back with just my pinky, and using the underhand. And with that, I'm just making quick circles, or circular motion. So I'm just going like this. And if you haven't seen my previous tree tutorials, you should watch them both, because they give you a lot of information on how to draw the basic anatomy of a tree, and it will really help you for drawing this one in case you're just completely lost. So you just want to keep that. Oh, look at that, my pencil broke. Oh. Yeah, it's gone. So one thing to have it handy, or have it hand rather, is a nice pencil sharpener. Right. Emergency situations right there. Okay. sharpen it a little more. Okay, getting right back into it. I try not to use the word random, but you really want to be random with these trees. I mean, you want to keep the general direction of the branch moving up, but you want to put in random detail. Even though I hate to say random, it's the only word I can really use to explain what I'm doing. You just want to keep the pencil flowing. I guess another way to say it is, if you have a tree like, here's the stump, you want to avoid having branches equally spaced like this, because that makes the tree look fake. So instead, and this is a really bad example, but it gets the point across, you want to have branches like this, almost like a ladder. Just you don't want the branches to go like this. You want them to be more irregular, like that. And maybe some areas, like maybe this whole area here, won't have a branch. Another technique that helps is to hold the pencil far away from your hand. Because truly with trees, you want them to be free, you want them to be unique. So the less control you have over your pencil, the better you'll be. Actually, even drawing with your left hand, or whatever hand you're not used to drawing with, give it a try. I did that a couple times in some art classes. And you'd be surprised by the result. Even though it's completely foreign to hold a drawing utensil in a different hand, it can really, you'd be surprised by how well you can actually draw by using a hand that you're not used to drawing with. Alright, I'm going to continue this tree in time lapse like usual, because we like to save time, and I will be back soon.
Alright, so right now, as you can see, I'm still working my way down the tree. I used the 4H pencil the whole way, and I worked the whole entire tree all the way down to the bottom. I always try and keep in mind that the tree is a free living thing, so I always try to replicate that by keeping things original. What I mean by that is, like I showed before, I don't like to have two branches that are right on the same level. I always like to shift where the branches are placed on the tree just to keep it looking unique and to give it a little more character. If you watch closely, you're going to see me switch the way I hold my pencil. Right now I'm holding it really close to the tip. Other parts of the drawing, I hold it really far back to the end, both of which control how much I have over the initial drawing. The closer I am to the tip of the pencil, the more control I want, while the further away my hand is from the tip of the pencil, the less control I'll have.
Okay, I got the whole general shape of the tree completed. I did that whole thing with just a 4H pencil. I didn't use anything else. The next pencil I'm going to use is the 2B, and this is going to go in and make some shadows. So you want to keep the shadows generally close to where the trunk of the tree would be, because inside here it's going to be a lot darker. It's going to be a lot of shadows. And you want to generally keep the shadow beneath the branches. So this is a branch here. You want to put shadows underneath it, just to kind of show that the light is playing with it.
Okay, now you'll see me go in with a 2B pencil and start shading in the tree. This helps make the tree look more three-dimensional and more real to life. This pencil, the 2B, can be easily substituted for the yellow school pencil. That works just fine. You're mainly going to see me shade the under parts of the branches while leaving the top parts of the branches lighter to show that the sun is hitting it or some other source of light is hitting it, like reflected light or something. Another thing worth mentioning is that towards the bottom of the tree, I shaded it considerably darker than the top of the tree, just to show that there's almost no light hitting any part of the tree down there, and that it's fully in shadow, while the top part of the tree is fairly light compared to the rest of it. Again, pay close attention to the way my hand moves and how I grip the pencil, because that will probably help you to understand how I'm actually drawing some parts of this picture. Um, at some points, I hold the pencil really light and towards the back, and other parts, I actually hold the pencil really close to the tip. It really depends on what I'm drawing, and it helps to give different effects in different areas of the drawing. You'll notice that I just added a trunk to the tree. This helps to establish that there is something underneath all the branches and all that. It just helps to give a likeness to the tree. So this tutorial is coming to an end, and the picture is going to be posted right now. This picture is also going to be posted on my Facebook fan page, so be sure to check that one out. Alright everyone, that just about wraps up this tutorial. So let me know how I did by leaving a comment below, and also please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.